My loadout for this is going to be Deadshot Jess, Skull Trooper Jonesy for the additional headshot damage, and then Carbide. The weapon that I'm going to be using is Ol'Betsy with damage, reload, energy damage, headshot damage, and causes affliction for 6 seconds. Of all the weapons I've tested so far, this one was by far the most consistent. The numbers pretty much varied between one or two different numbers, and that was it. For the body shots, I recorded 30, which is what's currently playing, and that came to a total of 2.6 million, or an average of 86,889 per shot. The headshots came, I only did 20 headshots because 30 ends up being way too much, and I think in the future I'm just going to stick with 20. I think that's a fair sampling. I did 5.3 million damage for a total of 266,475. The element used on this weapon was energy, so it's going to be the same regardless of the type of elemental husk. The body shots ended up being 1.2 million for a total of 61,468 per shot. The headshots came to a total of 4.2 million for a total of 211,000 per shot. The difference that you're going to make between the physical and elemental is on physical you're going to do about 25,420 more damage, and then on the elemental you're going to do 211,212 on headshots. To answer the 4 questions I like to ask myself about do I want to get a new weapon or not is number 1, how effective is it? Overall it's an effective weapon, but I found the reload time after each shot makes it a bit of a hindrance. Yes, it packs a punch. Yes, it has a lot of power to it. But having to reload each time, I think if there's about 6 to 10 enemies coming at you, you're going to have a hard time taking them out. So is it worth it? I think if you already have a good sniper rifle, then I wouldn't get it, but that's up to you. You can see how it works and how it functions, and you can make that decision. Is it better than something I already have? And for me, the answer is no, because I prefer Ralphie's Revenge. You get more shots and they're faster, and does a lot of damage. And I also prefer the Super Shredder over this, just because it shoots faster. But that's not to say that's the case, and not saying it's a superior weapon. It's just, for me, it's what I feel comfortable doing. Do I really want to spend reperks and perk ups on this weapon? If you need a sniper and you need a good solid sniper, then yeah, definitely get it. There are definitely better perks to be had on this weapon, but I don't have them. I had to get this gun from somebody, and it's what they had. I didn't even bother doing an encampment with this just because of the reload and the single shot. It takes so much time. There's just no way I could take on a large encampment. Here's the data that I collected from my gameplay. This is the body shots, these are the headshots, and then on the elemental husks, these are the body shots, and then these are the headshots. This is the total, and this is average per shot. And then for the physical, these were the totals, those were the average per shot, and then this was the difference between the two.